What's going on YouTube, man? This is your boy FG, man, and y'all been tuning in to 163 The Ville podcast, but what's going on? Before I throw the video off, man, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, man. Road to 500 people, bro. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Let's get to it, right? So, um, I had to do a little quick video because it was on my mind, and so I wanted to talk about it, right? So, I think about 2 days ago, Eric Dickerson, the Hall of Fame running back, Eric Dickerson, eyeglass wearing Eric Dickerson, was on a on a radio station podcast. Can't remember the people name, but they was talking about Shedeur ended up coming up, right? And he said that a reliable source, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that he know for sure if he say something, you know what I'm saying, that is true, right? And so he went on to say that how the NFL was going around certain people. They didn't say no name, you know what I'm saying, but they were saying certain people in the NFL was calling teams to not pick Shedeur because they wanted to teach him a lesson, right? I guess they wanted to humble him, right, so to speak. And so when the Browns was about to wasn't the Browns was gonna pick him, and the NFL told him no, right? The NFL didn't think he was going to fall fall down in the draft, but they didn't even want the Browns to pick him. And to me, that's crazy because he was a first round talent. To me, the second best quarterback in the draft. Right, you look at the numbers. Right, they said that he ain't had no strong arm, but he got the job done. I don't know why. Like Tom Brady didn't have the biggest arm, but he got the job done. 7 time Super Bowl champion, Tom Brady. Right. You know, there was nitpicking at everything that this man. The man was making 70% of his passes last year, right? Complete, right? Um, his touchdown to interception ratio was off the charts, right? And he was the second best quarterback in this draft that just passed and didn't get picked up. And we all knew what it was, right? We all knew what the reason was because it was his dad. I don't give a care what nobody say because you can't talk about it wasn't his talent. It was his talent that held him back. Absolutely not. Then he went on to lie on him and say that he wasn't prepared, that he came up in there with headphones. I don't know Deion Sanders personally, right? But from what I see on the outside looking in, I didn't believe that Shedeur didn't come up in there ready, bro. Like you can't get me believe that this young man came up in the meetings unprepared and didn't know what was going on. That was some bullshit. I was not buying it. Some people did. I wasn't one. And you know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't like Shedeur, you're gonna believe that he came up in there not prepared, right? Which was some bullshit. Let's just be honest. It was some bullshit. I didn't believe it, and it was just some corny shit going on with the draft. And then it was like his attitude, right? For some odd reason, right? When when and I don't like to play the race thing, but we just gotta we just gotta be honest, right? So, and I'm a Patriot fan. Tom Brady is to me, it's the GOAT when it comes down to quarterbacks. That's my favorite player um ever. When he used to throw tantrums on the side, he did. It was called passion. He was fired. He was fired up. It was passion. It was dedication. But when a black athlete do the same exact thing, then it's called he's just distraction. It's always a double standard when it comes to um um when it comes to us, people that looks like us, right? It's always a double standard, right? Especially a quarterback, they want quarterbacks to act a certain way, right? You got to understand, this man had a father in his life. So the reason why he confident the way he is, look who his dad is. Deion Sanders is one of the most confident people that you will ever come across. So of course you're gonna teach his sons to be confident, believe in themselves, speak life into their kids. You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff. But they was talking he need to be humble. His attitude is bad. Like the man never got into no trouble. The man do good in the communities. He always do, like he's Deion's son, right? And he believes that he's legendary, as every person should feel. But because it's Deion Sanders' son, and because he's this color, then it's a problem, right? You can't have confidence. They call it cocky. You can't believe in yourself. You can't have your father. You know, when Archie Manning wanted the best for Eli, didn't want his son to go somewhere. It wasn't nothing. It was like he wanted the best for his son, but when Deion Sanders do the same thing, then it's a problem. Why is that? You know, they did this young man wrong in the draft. Ain't no ifs, ands about it. I don't hear about his arm strength and he ain't athletic and all that. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. The man stepped on the field. He got the job done. The man was the second best quarterback in the draft. Bottom line, the Saints passed up on him, and look what the Saints got going on. The Saints is one of the is a fucking mess when it comes down to quarterback. They don't even have a quarterback at all. They could have used Shedeur, but because, like Eric Dickerson said, he's a reliable source that he believes in, and Eric Dickerson ain't known for lying, at least not to my knowledge, right? So when he says something, I'm gonna listen, because and he's a Hall of Famer, and he's in these circles, and he has the reach to to get phone calls and to do whatever he do, and I believe it. And I'm not surprised when I heard Eric Dickerson say what he said. I was not surprised at all, because that sounds like something that we already knew, right? We already knew this shit. We all knew there was blackballing this young man. That meant everybody knew he was the second best quarterback in the draft. Bottom line, I don't want to hear nothing else about it. You know what I'm saying? And they did that man wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now this man in position at the Browns, he's like the fourth on the depth chart. That shit to me, it's yeah, bro. That man is not no fifth round. I'm sorry, first round, and the Saints, you fumbled the ball bad, and now you're gonna pay for because you got two sorry ass quarterbacks that don't need to be in the league. And I don't know what you seen at the quarterback position to pick this man at number 9, but if you were gonna do it, you should have just picked somebody else. You should have picked another position because the quarterback that y'all got is trash. But let's get back to Shedeur, right? Um, you know, Deion Sanders wanted his son to go to a certain team. I don't see nothing wrong with that, right? Why, nobody made a big fuss, what I'm saying, when Archie, what I'm saying, man, and did for Eli. Like nobody better than I, nobody complained, nobody did anything. But then when Prime want the best for his son, now that's a problem, right? You know what I'm saying? And we all know why, because I done said it already, right? And to me, it's just corny to me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. Like, this man was the second best quarterback in the league. I'm sorry, he better than Dart. He better than all these. He better than all of them, bro. And nobody gonna. I watch every game. I've been watching this man since he was. I didn't watch him in high school, right? I watched him when he was in Jackson State. I watched him. I didn't miss a game, right? I was watching. And I'm an LSU fan, so I was going back and forth between watching them and what I'm saying, in Jackson State, and then when he went to Colorado, I was going watching them at LSU in Colorado. Like I watched this, I watched every game with this man. Like the man has the talent. The man is a first round talent, and the NFL wanted to make a statement that you are not bigger than the game. But this man ain't never did nothing wrong. But so just have confidence, right? Just have confidence in yourself. The Shedeur Sanders hated so bad to the Browns radio station. I think it was Fox or whatever, ESPN, one of them. The guy, like Shedeur, had hurt his shoulder because he was out practicing. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the gym early, doing what he always do since he been in college, because that's what his daddy taught him. And he hurt his arm. And this dude was so, the hate is so real that he blamed this man. He was mad at the man because he came to the gym early to work on his craft to get better. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, bro. I can't make this stuff up, bro. Like, I cannot make this stuff up. And it's sad, bro. Like, I don't understand it, bro. Like, how he made it to the fifth round, bro, like, it's crazy. They got on the man because he was at his draft party. He had legendary. He complained about that. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, the NFL humbled him and all this other goof ass shit that they don't use for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? They want people to act a certain way, right? You can't be yourself. especially when you're a quarterback, they want you to look a certain way. They want you to have a certain kind of haircut. They want you to speak a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be yourself. You know, and we blaming Shedeur for having a good father in his life and instill values and instill to make them believe in themselves. And that's the problem. He's too cocky. That's not cocky. And half of y'all that be talking, if you didn't grow up in the, like I can say the hood, but if you didn't grow up in the black community, bro, like you talk noise, right? You talk noise, you talk trash, you do different things, right? When you grow up in the black community, that's just what it is. We talk noise, you know. And if you got a good father in life, he's going to instill confidence in you. He's going to speak life into you. He's going to speak greatness into you, and that's going to take you into the world. And that's why Shedeur been so successful. But you lied on the man. Say the man was unprepared. Nobody believe that. Anybody who's been watching Deion Sanders and watching his sons, and we know one thing. I might not have a personal relationship, but you can tell, but like their work ethic is just nice. But yeah, but when I heard Eric Dickerson say what he said, I was not surprised at all, because this he just said something that I already knew already, right? He already said all he did was give me an assurance that I wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was not shocked. I wasn't surprised, man. I just think the whole situation was corny, and whoever that was that made that call and was doing all that shady ass shit, man, go to hell, bro. I wish you nothing but bad luck, because what you did to that young man was uncalled for, bro. And that shit was fucked up, and it wasn't fair, and y'all need to be held accountable for that. And I pray to God that the name comes out. You know what I'm saying? And he need to lose his job. But whoever it was that was doing that dirty ass, I hope their name get dropped. I pray to God, bro. Because what you did was so fucked up, man. And it was sad, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Uh that's all I got for today, bro. Leave your comments below how y'all feel about that. Me personally, I just think it was fucked up all around how they did that, man. That man was the top two quarterback in the draft, and he got drafted in the fifth round. I guess he's trying to send a message to him that he's not bigger than the game. Him and his dad, it's some cornball shit. But whoever that was that did that, bro, you're down bad, and you know how they say, man. You know what I'm saying? A guy set high and he looks low. So whoever that was that did that to that young man, don't worry about it. Oh, you definitely gonna, hey, bro, you definitely gonna get what's coming to you. But you know, so make sure you like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, man. Roll to 500 subs, man. Help your boy get there, please, and thank you. And you know the motto, man. When you see me, man, fuck with your boy. Peace.